Hey everybody, I'm David with Rollover Live, and today it's all about Rollover Pass and that end of the beach and Entergy. You know, we had a power outage earlier in the week. I think it was Wednesday night into Thursday morning. I've got an update from Entergy on what happened, and we're going to talk about that. But you know, we did a video about a month and a half ago on Rollover Pass, and we have another one coming up here in the next couple weeks we're working on, showcasing how much they've gotten done. In fact, the other morning, whenever I was going to Winnie and into Beaumont, they had about 5 or 6 trucks lined up getting ready to unload. And so this is on the east side looking back towards the west. And as soon as we get turned around here and start out, we're going to have a little time and we'll talk about Entergy. But, you know, closing down Rollover Pass was detrimental to the area of Gilchrist, businesses, and Bolivar. In fact, the tax base that Rollover Pass, even though it was free to fish there, was tremendous, both for Bolivar, Galveston County, and the ESD. And so I found out some information on just how much the ESD had lost since Rollover Pass had closed. And so we need to get the pier back open and get our tax base back up. But they've made great progress on it. They're keeping the area clean. It's great to go down there and see every time I pass by there's an expansion. You know, they're getting further and further out in the Gulf. And so we're excited about it. It should be done between September and the end of next year, from my understanding. And they still have the park and the pier on the bay side that they're going to have to work on too. And so we're going to try and get some information in the coming weeks on that over there, especially before we know it, Christmas will be here and the birding will start, and that'll be a great spot over there to bird. And so we're getting turned around, but you know, we had a power outage the other day, and I heard a lot of people have complained about the power going out. Trust me, it's getting better. It's a whole lot better than it was, and Entergy has completed most of the expansion. They're going through now and setting everything, the fail safes, the switches and that. And this is the statement I got from Entergy. At 950, High Island Transformer number 1 locked out due to impact from weather. And if you remember, we had some storms come through. This de-energized Sandy Shores and Blue Water substations. The Sandy Shores substation self-healing network operated as designed and restored customers soon after. Customers on the Blue Water substation remained out, 2,724 customers. Blue Water's self-healing network has not been commissioned yet and was not in service. A crew arrived on site at 1 a.m. and they discovered the burnt jumper at a normally open switch near Palm substation, which is by the big store. By the time crews had repaired the burned jumper, substation crews has also completed repairs at the Highland substation, and they were ready to re-energize the feeders to Sandy Shores and Blue Water substation per its normal configuration. All customers were back online at 2:56 a.m. A note to mention regarding the self-healing network. Sandy Shore's self-healing network is in service and operated as designed. Blue Water self-healing network was not in service yet during the outage. Crews will have to complete soon. Port Bolivar substation self-healing network is online in service. Palm substation self-healing network has not been completed yet. So as far as what they're doing to upgrade, and I knew this several weeks ago when they made that final tie-in at Highway 87, that it was going to take a little bit of time to go through and get everything programmed, just like when you get a computer or you get a camera. It takes a little bit of time to get it programmed to operate and get it all tied back into the control room. So I'm sorry we had the power outage. We didn't have a power outage. We had a flicker in Port Bolivar, I think, if that. But they are in the progress. In fact, Jim told me off the record that Blue Water was actually supposed to be commissioned on Thursday, and they had postponed it due to the power outage. But you'll see crews working around down here on different switches and areas. I've seen them. I've made a few phone calls making sure everything was okay. So anyway, but here's the west side of the pier. And this is, you can really get, and we're going to have a camera up. We've got a house there. The first house on the beach, we're going to be putting a PTZ camera up. So we're going to keep you updated on this pier and Entergy and all things Bolivar. We're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope to see you this fall on the upper Texas coast. Until next time, from Bolivar Peninsula on the upper Texas coast, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless. And come explore Bolivar Peninsula in the fall of 2025. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.